Hello, 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 and good evening. It's me, Steve. And tonight, we continue Slay the Princess. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have a heart and see them through. No premature endings, no wrong decisions, fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. We're gonna do a new game, because we already did Slay the Princess a few days ago, and it was amazingly fun and interesting and fascinating on so many levels. And here I am, because I know I missed out on actually a lot of content that is still in the game. So this is basically the reason why I stream this now. Let's go, new game. The Hero and the Princess, Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yes?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Do we have like auto... what is it called? Auto going forward in the dialogue, but like that doesn't seem... I don't know what it's called, but alright. It's not a thing. Thanks for telling me what to do. We are gonna slay the princess tonight. Here's the plan. Last time I tried everything and I did everything in our power to not slay the princess. Tonight, that's not gonna happen. We are going for it, and very much so.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Yep.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls
this is very
are painted
normal.
in a fine layer of dust.
This is not how I
The only
saw
furniture
this
of note
first.
is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
But that's what we are going with. This is I guess the first intended route or something. We're gonna take the blade.
Is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yeah. Enter the basamenti.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of the rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh wow, she's very dominant right from the start. Because I have the blade, huh?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Yeah, right?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Yeah, we going for it. No questions.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Mm-hmm.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
There is,
binding
yes.
her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Mm-hmm.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Steal your nerves and step forward.
You step forward,
We're going
your
for
grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
it. Yes. Let's do it.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I'm assuming.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
You're not wrong.
So, you should just drop it. Best not.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
So you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do. Well, I have not tried yet, so... I'm gonna do saves. I'm gonna do a save here. Which is gonna be this save. And we're gonna explore maybe all of these. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Hell yeah.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Wow.
Oh,
That was fast.
this is it, isn't it?
Well,
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Oh,
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it?
I don't
She
know.
stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Hmm.
But is it over? Really over?
Over. Is that a Australian accent or something? Of course not. That was way too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
I don't know.
I really don't think you should do
There
that.
might be one. That's the harm.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
Probably.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
You're right, she's dead. Let's just get out of here.
Yes, exactly. It's
I'll
over.
go along with it for the first, and then we explore a bit more, maybe.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
Yeah.
But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Hmm.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave. That was fast.
You open
That's
the
it?
cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
What?
Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now
Is
is
nothing?
the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Huh.
What happened?
What?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind.
Yeah, I'm going along
This is
with
what's best for
everything.
everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Huh.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
It seems like we are. Of course we are. I like it here.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We
This
have to get
game.
out of here.
This game is freaking genius.
The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Actually ending. You saved everyone. You did it. Good ending. Mhm. Okay, we got credits. Wow. Okay, let's go from here. What if she isn't bluffing?
You go into this expecting to die, you're going to die.
Hesitating?
Oh,
Why don't
shit.
you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Uh-huh. Okay, waifu. Or maybe not. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Nah, you are though, so. Fine then. I guess we are at an impasse.
Well, I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or
Mhm.
drop the blade. Do something. You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely.
Squinting fiercely.
She squints back.
Hell yeah.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you? You'll have to blink eventually. Just make a choice.
Slay.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
What? How?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow. From her hilt. We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones,
shit.
making sure you stay down.
That's amazing.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess.
Did we already have
As you
this one
gasp for
before?
air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
Hmm.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Is this the end? Oh no, it's not. So it's not a real ending yet.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Alright.
And in the basement of that cabin
Is a
is a
princess.
princess.
Hell yeah.
You're here to slay her.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She
Mhm,
will lie. We
and
might as well
cheat,
just
yes.
pledge ourselves to her.
Oh!
And stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this
New
situation.
guy!
She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Hello. Mr. Broken.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being
Jeez.
realistic.
Wow.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Proceed.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Fascinating. Hey warrior, welcome, welcome.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose
Whoa.
than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Is it
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
is it a
Why do we feel so small? We don't
Cinque
feel
Dea
small.
blade?
We are small.
Oh, we are small. Is it a cold steel Cinque Dea? Kind of looks like one. Oh my god. I'm gonna save another one. There's gonna be too many variations, but still. Enter the
No blade
basement
this time.
without the knife.
Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Mm-hmm.
Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase.
Uh-huh.
Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Okay, this is
Her
new for
booming
us.
voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Wow. Very
You
dominant.
weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
No other options. Continue. We cannot go back for the knife. We'll try the knife version too.
Making your way
Maybe.
down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Alright.
The princess towers over
Oh,
you,
hell yeah.
almost glowing in the weak starlight,
Giant
her figure
waifu.
framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Amazing.
I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
She's
Why?
disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Okay.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I'd trust to deal with her.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then, and there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Alright.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen?
Can she do that?
There's nothing she can't do.
Wow.
Confused, meek, a chorus of submissive indecision. Is that why you came to me unarmed? It doesn't matter. All of it is easily brushed aside. And there it is. I am destined to end the world. Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
I'm yours to command.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yes.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
How?
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Hmm?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now.
Oh,
An
she
echo.
knows about the echo.
Is she talking about you?
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh, wow.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Hey, Mariko.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Wow, how does she know?
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon.
Hmm.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
We're gonna free her. Free the giant waifu.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Sure. Oh, okay. Interesting. Of course this happened, yeah. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Nope. I wonder how this continues.
And is that a mirror?
How much have I
Why
missed?
is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
No, we have to. Let's go.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. I don't want to look at us.
Go, 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 go. Oh, we have to push. Uh-huh. You see what's in it. It's you in it. We never find out kind of how the main character looks ever. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Oh hell yeah. Oh, there's giant waifu.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Fascinating. Hmm. We already did the ending where we actually give her enough perspectives, and that was, yeah, there was technically one ending, and it took me 5 hours to get. So I think it's the longest one you can, or it takes the most time to get that one, probably, if I have to guess. So we'll just not do that, I guess. How much will I forget? We already asked these ones, so I kind of know. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Hmm.
You won't.
You won't. Uh. It's again chapter 1, but still,
You're on
there
a path
wasn't
in the
credits.
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Is a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Mm-hmm. Continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find a warning. She will lie.
She will
She's
lie
not going
and
to go
cheat,
through with
yes.
this, right? She's a princess.
Mhm.
We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
We only have the voice of the hero now. I think. We'll see. This is fascinating.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright. Are we taking the blade? Or well, let's just enter the basement. I don't know. At this point, it probably doesn't matter. Maybe. I don't know.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Mm-hmm.
The air feels heavy. Her voice softly carries up the stair.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Friendly voice.
Hypnotizing.
Okay.
Don't let it fool you.
Continue.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
This one I already know.
She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk first.
Okay.
That sounds like a weirdo, no? Is the only ending a new thing we can get now that we give her perspectives and then she gives us the actual ending? Retrieve the blade.
You're only making this more difficult.
I can't believe they are keeping you here and blah 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 blah. I'll go back for the blade soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I'm just looking at the chains.
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Nothing.
They're large and
Oh,
heavy.
oh,
Far
no,
too
no, no, no,
solid
no,
for
no.
you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Can we? Is there?
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I'll try to get it.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm going to check upstairs.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
You
Can
attempt
we
to make your way out
get-
of the basement, but the door
Oh,
at the
shit.
top of the stairs slams shut.
Okay.
Is someone
fuck.
else here? You make easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Okay,
the
we
mess
cannot
you're
slay her yet.
I heard the door slam.
Yes.
They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh, no.
hesitates before raising
No,
her
no,
arm
no,
to
no,
her
no, no,
mouth
no,
as
no.
She rips her flesh from her bone.
No, 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 no,
Sound
no, no.
comes from behind. It's the blade from upstairs.
But we have the
I'm
blade.
not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's
It's now.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Slay the princess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back.
Oh no.
Finally.
That's not her back.
The wound drives
Oh.
her to the ground.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Alright.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Huh. This is kind of new.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Wow.
Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and
Not gonna be
claw.
enough, is it?
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
We've
Though
been
your
trying.
nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Let's go. Run for the stairs and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. Finish
You
the
steel
job.
your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't
Yeah,
act so surprised.
true.
Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
The princess doesn't do you in here. Alright.
You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons. And then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood
Aww.
pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
I mean...
Silence. as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, no big noise of dying. The
You're
witch.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Is a princess.
is a princess.
I know where
You're
this
here
is going.
to slay her.
All right. Terrible deja vu. Proceed.
She will lie.
No.
Don't worry. You can
Oh.
trust us to get the job done.
The opportunist. Hell yeah. You're welcome, Mariko. Is it actually wait, time zones. No, cuz you're in the future. Oh, did I miss the No, I didn't. Did I miss the music stream? Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay, we go with the blade, and it's the witch. The witch is a cool one.
The blade is your implement.
Let's go. Take it. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without
a weapon.
Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
This guy, though. I had no idea the opportunist is like this.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of
If
tangled
the princess
hair.
really lives here. No? No?
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet,
There we
as
go.
if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
There we go.
If the princess lives
really
here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Her voice skitters
Let's
up from below.
go.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
Hmm.
Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
We'll slay her. Say nothing.
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home.
Wow.
I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Alright, let's go.
She must have you confused with someone else. She
Let's
seems
go.
friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Let's go.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Let's go.
Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Let's go.
Thank you.
She's amazing.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Hell yeah. Cool design.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Oh shit. She knows.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Alright.
Good.
Let's go.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the
Narrator's
princess clearly
lying.
have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Seriously.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where
No,
everyone's
no.
happy.
We're gonna slay.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they
Yeah.
have to be.
We're gonna go and slay.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
No, no. Slay. Slay. Slay.
Without uttering a word, you charge the princess. So much for finding an easy way out. I can't believe you're making us work for it.
Better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, at least.
Huh.
As you close the distance, readying your strike,
What?
the princess's chain falls from her wrist. She takes advantage of your split second of surprise
Oh,
and
no.
throws a fistful of dirt into your eyes.
She was ready.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Bish.
A woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame we're playing opposite teams. This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always find a way out. Now stop her!
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
As you brush the silt from your eyes, the princess tackles you,
Oh, hell
flashing you
yeah.
against the dirt.
Well,
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we? I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest, tearing it. Great, she's distracted! Stab her in the back!
can we?
In for a penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her
There
unprotected
was-
back.
We couldn't even choose. Okay. Scripted.
Ha, you bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know you, and you're hideous, absolutely wretched. Just like me.
Huh.
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shins. We don't have to fight so dirty.
Yes, you do.
Of course we do. Fighting clean won't help us win. It takes a wretch to know a wretch, and we're all at the bottom of the barrel here. There's no point in pretending otherwise.
Let's go.
Are we? At the bottom of the barrel. We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. If that's not the bottom of the barrel, what is? No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes. But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop? You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking about what comes after. None of us ever said we stopped fighting. what a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every
Ouch.
rule there ever was in the Book of Honourable Combat, both you and the princess have broken a dozen times over. That's nice and all, but are we winning? Nobody's winning. I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing.
Huh.
The princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of warping wood. Wait, what's going on? We're establishing a newer, better pecking order.
What?
No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise? Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. Things make sounds all the time. I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening? Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
Do you hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
That's new too. Wow.
Excuse me, what?
Excuse moi. What?
You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over, thick roots barring your only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
Huh.
That's right. They're coming for you. And they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
Ooh. Fight.
You attack the princess once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you fight, but neither of you pay it any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. At first it's almost gentle. The two of you lift it delicately off the ground, but the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness, and that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict.
Oh no.
The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones,
Oh,
pain
no.
flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood. But still she smiles through it all.
Huh.
I can't wait to do this again. You wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Wow. Okay, this is new.
The pressure is unbearable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens.
We have been really super nice last time with everything. Because I did met the witch last time too, and we didn't actually kill her at all.
And then
I think.
you pop. Everything goes dark,
There the pop.
and you die.
Baby, you can stop. Hey Peter, welcome. Chapter 3, The Wild. Is this new? It is new.
We
What?
are a path in the woods. We have no
What?
beginning, and we have no end.
What the heck?
Something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
Alright.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves.
Feels like this is very
preventing them
early
from stretching to the places they need
to
to
see
reach.
this weird place. I think we have seen something similar at like 5-ish hours last time.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third?
The hero knows. Oh, okay.
That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Wow. Very cool.
Shut up, the rest of you. What happened? What did you do? Sure, there's no reason to keep secrets. Someone decided to go in guns blazing last time, and that someone got us killed. And what should we have done? Let you draw things out with all
stubborn.
that conniving. Everyone knows a straight fight is best. It's honest. There's no need to bicker about it. I wasn't trying to start anything. I don't mind what happened to us. I kind of like it now that we aren't actively being crushed. Yeah, now that you mention it, this isn't so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway, it was the cabin. No point worrying about who charged who when that place ground us all into paste in the end. The princess included.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
Huh.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together.
We are one.
We're one.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
I can feel it. Coming in the forest tonight. Oh Lord. Do nothing?
You can't just passively exist forever. Not with her. That isn't how it works.
Isn't it?
I don't care if it was the cabin that killed you, because it seems to me like she was the reason the cabin could even do something like that in the first place. You need to remember that you and the princess are enemies. Don't let bygones be bygones. Remember what she's done to you and how much.
Do you remember?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
What? This is new.
Doesn't
Again.
all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it. Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this back down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
Stubborn guy. This whole situation is new. Wow. Bury it now before it's too late. Oh, this would be a good time to also save again. There's gonna be way too many junctions. Bury it.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
It's not hiding. Well, it... Okay, kind of is.
The past doesn't have to exist.
Oh.
Our freedom is within us.
Oh.
We just have to find it.
I mean, that's... What? Okay. Very, very psychological and... Yeah. I mean... In a sense, yes. Okay. Turn inward and find your freedom. Hell yeah. Very enlightened. Holy shit.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
Uh-huh. I don't know.
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal, some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
He can't make us quit, no matter how much he tries. He knows that talking's all he can do. Of course he's gonna try and confuse us.
Yeah. Fair.
You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
Nice. There's a place you need to be. You just need to find it.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
We'll see that.
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
No.
All the more reason to keep trying. Come on, we aren't tired yet. That's right. I
Awesome.
know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Oh shit. I do trust you. Find the way out.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve you, if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure
Don't
of your conscious something
an
something.
inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this.
Hey, Boogie.
Right now.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Hell yeah. This is a very weird concept of consciousness trying to find its way out of a trap or something.
No, stop!
Oh hell yeah. Baptiste, please disappear and... Wait. At the sound of breaking glass, for a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be. I know what this is. How did we get this so fast? Last time it took me 5 hours to get to this ending. Or to a similar one.
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned. Oh, can it? This was all of us, fighting as one.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
It's beautiful.
Let's go. Break it. And then it's gone?
Where did it
What?
go?
What?
Why is everything so
What?
cold?
What? Wait, what? Huh? Huh? But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her
She's
gone.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
We
And
can't.
is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Oh yeah.
Why now?
Yeah, okay, it's gonna be fine though. Approach the mirror. This is fine.
This doesn't feel right. It feels
No,
different.
it's okay.
Final. Screw the mirror. We
He's
just
the
need to find the
final
princess.
mirror.
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Dot, dot, dot. Gaze into the mirror. You need to see what's in it. You've grown. What does it mean you have grown? That's what she said? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. We are meeting the princess. Hell yeah! Approach.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
The ones that we are getting now are very different from the last ones. This is fascinating.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay. There will have to be a point where I attack the entity or destroy the body. I've not tried that yet. I'm gonna save here. But other than that, do you have any thoughts on this vessel? Yeah. I should always ask this actually, because she does give interesting answers to these, and these are new vessels and perspectives.
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart.
Huh. Good.
Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Alright. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Wow. This is so cool.
We will meet again.
Are you in the woods? Let's see.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yes.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Is a princess.
is a prince. You're here.
You're here to slay her. Yeah, we know the drill. Continue to the cabin. Cabin.
You make your way up the short path of the cabin.
Ooh, ooh,
You'll
ooh.
find the princess within.
Put your loving hand out, darling.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh. She will lie and she will blah 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 blah
She
blah.
will lie.
I know.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save
No,
Prince.
it's
Ignore
gonna be
him.
fine.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Are we getting back the basic princess now, or is this also a different one? Because
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
this is
The
just a
air
normal
is stale
one,
and
huh?
musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's take the blade, sure.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather...
Let's go kill the princess.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an
Slaying her is
unseen
probably
light in
doing
the
her
room
favor.
below.
Yes.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
We had this one already. Okay.
She sounds dangerous.
Yes.
Don't let it...
Continue. Hi, continue.
You're still listening to reason.
We're gonna
You
slay
walk
her
downstairs
quickly and then check
and
her
lock eyes with
pulse.
the princess.
Because I didn't do that
There's a
last
heavy
time.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Mhm.
She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Let's go.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Oh.
And if that knife is the only weapon you have,
Oh, more dialogue.
you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. She said this before too. Okay.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding...
Drop it
She's
like it's
unarmed.
hot.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End
End
this.
this. Let's do it. Slay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
Poor girl.
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
So the thing is that I ran out of the friendly options at this point, because last time for 5 hours I tried to save her at every turn and we got one ending. One. So I think I did the hardest one where we get her all the vessels and we become free. So I'm trying to go for anything else. We had Giant Waifu already, so that's cool.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No, probably
It's like
not.
She's convinced she can't die.
I want to make stories like this. I also had a different conversation with the witch version, which is very cool. I want to make stories like this or games like... I don't have a story, Peter, that's the problem. Because art could be made with even the help of AI or something. And what I would be interested in is actually the voice acting part. I would love to try and voice act in a game or anywhere, really.
Yes, even as she lays there dying,
Although
she entirely believes herself
I
to
have-
be alive and well.
I have nowhere near I have nowhere near as many versions of my voice as this guy. We can come up with it all together. Oh yeah, we could. That's true. We could do it on stream, huh? We could develop a game on stream technically. Yeah, that's true, but songwriting is something I can also do alone. This, not so much.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Mm-hmm.
But is it over? Really over?
Easy over. She has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden.
Baby, it ain't over till it's over. So, I sometimes feel like I know too many songs.
We should make sure. What's the harm in
We
checking
should
for a
make
pulse?
sure.
I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
Because she still lives.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead.
Can you know too many
Your
songs?
blade
Nah,
pierced her
no.
heart. There's no coming back from that.
You're not wrong. Remove the blade. Check for a pulse. Removing the blade probably... I don't know. Check for pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one.
So,
We definitely
do
won't
we?
if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from
No.
annihilation. Why are you
Yes.
suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
This guy has so many layers of his voice. It's amazing.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Uh-huh.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your
What?
nerves into a pained
What?
frenzy.
It's not a knife.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too
What?
late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own
What?
deeper between your ribs.
What? How? Where? What?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Okay.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
A knife for a knife. A wife for a wife? Something, I don't know. A knifeu for a waifu?
See you around.
You were so close! Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you,
Wife for a foo.
for whatever that's worth.
Hmm.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Very new. Chapter 2? The Razor. Oh. Okay, this is
You're
very-
on a
this
path
is new.
in the woods.
Yeah,
You're
I know.
here to slay her.
Yeah, we know. But I already slew the princess. I already explored all of these in the 5 hours, so I'm just skipping through. Proceed. Unless there is new stuff, but there isn't. Actually, for the first time,
warning, before you go any further.
for the first time, I tried not to even go into the cabin. So we met the entity herself very quickly early on, which I guess normally people wouldn't. So yeah, because I didn't want to go to the cabin, and then there were like all the ways going to the cabin, and then there were like multiple paths, and then there were like multiple cabins, but all of them going to the same place or something explained. And then the cabin was made out of weird parts, so it wasn't really realistic. Kevin. But yeah, the warning: don't go in. She's gonna lie.
He couldn't
Yeah.
be more on the money.
Oh.
We're really doing this,
Oh.
aren't we?
Oh,
I say
you
you're lost, and I'm
person.
stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Off with her head. Actually, I wonder if we could get back to the point where she's chained down with 3 chains, and then we could cut her out of the chains by cutting off her head also. I don't know. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Because I didn't even try when I was given the opportunity, so I don't know what would happen. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is
Oh,
a jagged
shit,
mess of
this is
warped
very
wood and
new.
broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
We have done all the nice things, Peter. There is no more nice things for me to try.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The mirror never does anything, right? I have approached the mirror most of the times, and it never did anything this early on other than fading away. So let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
There could have
It
been
will be
more
difficult
options,
to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
like not taking the blade and go down and see what this is. That would have been probably different too, huh? Fading, ooh, ooh. That's not what you're thinking, right? Whatever.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Fading a woo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Enteru de Basemanto. Mirror faded away
The door
anyway.
to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they'd been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
Faded. If the princess lives here, it would
The
be.
air seeping up from below has an almost metallic
Slaying her
quality
would
to
be
it,
probably a
the smell
favor.
of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
This freaking line.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across
No.
the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Uh-huh.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Hmm.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Oh. She's totally not chained or some shit,
Come
right?
on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let
Yeah.
our guard down.
Yeah.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
No. Gonna stop me, aren't you? Are these gonna affect? How does the game work? Does exploration affect the outcome or just gives us info and the decisions do stuff, right? Yeah, I'm not trusting this spy. If I come close, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess.
You're also
trapped
an
here for no
innocent
reason.
princess. Trapped here for no reason.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely
That's
zero
amazing.
doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Throw the knife. There was once in one of the versions there was a question, how hard is it to throw a knife? We didn't have that yet.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second guessing yourself and do your job.
No.
But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Alright. Okay, give me a moment here.
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Last time? What are you talking about?
But he's lying! The narrator is lying! Right? We found out the narrator knows shit.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Okay.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not
You're lying
dimension
too.
hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Should I try this? Remember, this is a love story. Screw it! Slay the princess. I still want to go for that. But let's have some dialogue. No, we are not approaching. I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
No.
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Mm-hmm.
You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
Fantastic dialogue, fantastic voice acting.
No, I have my dignity. Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Genius. But exactly that's what happens, so you do remember it.
Would I just lie?
Yeah,
Would I
think
just
so.
lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Again?
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again.
I don't
And
know why
her
this is
taking
so
it back
funny.
doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Alright, give me a moment. Cables. Yes, okay, I have my cables back. So, where's this extension cable going? Alright. I would need a coiled cable, honestly, for headphone stuff. And for headphone extension stuff. Alright. So. I don't have a key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now. Both of us normal and unstabbed.
Four different. Right. It's fantastic. Just amazing, really. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out this headphone cable and how to. Do I even need a. I think I do. Alright, we can talk about headphone cables later, because it's an interesting topic to me. But I don't have a key. Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. Would be good for YouTube Short, for example. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I could... Okay, so here's the thing. Can you ask the princess about headphone cables? I wish. There's like a different thing with headphone cables. And I do want to talk about this because I wonder if I should... So I do want like a coiled cable. My headphones don't have a coiled cable. One of my headphones is wireless, and that needs like a... it can also be used with cable. So I'm thinking to get an extension cable, which is like a input on both sides, male on one side, male input on the other side. Well, that's how it works, because the other one is called female and for... So anyway, I need a male to male cable version that is like a coiled cable for that. Maybe I'll try that out. Homosexual cables. Thank you, Peter. 2023. That's surely great to say that on stream. Although I didn't say I'm against it, right? If anything, I'm for it. Because, I need it. For my headphones. So yeah, but there's also headphones that have like you can change the cables of them, but in a way where they have like a male thing on the end of one of the things, so you need like a female to male extension cable for them. Anyway, there's so much cable talk for nothing. Anyway, hope you're enjoying Cable Talks with Steve. I've been looking at headphone cables these days. Well, more than I should probably. Have a bunch of those extension cables. Yeah, but how many of them are coiled? I should actually you can make your cable coiled, right? With like a hair dryer and something that you can coil it up on. You can heat it up a bit. And it would probably kind of work. And hopefully not mess up the cable itself. Now that I talk about it, yeah, I wonder if I should try. Depends on the cable. But there are cool YouTube tutorials. Hey Falstro, good to see you. Feels like it would shorten the lifespan of it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe yes. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk to the princess. This game is fascinating. Falstro, if you ever make a game that needs voice acting and you would trust me with it, let me know. How are we here unstabbed? I know you have a knife. I'd like to trust you. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. Look. Okay, what are you gonna do if I let you out?
All sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my horizons.
Please don't let her out of here. Believe it or not, I think I'm actually with him on this. Okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding? There has to be room for this to be a misunderstanding.
I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains.
Uh-huh.
You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
Genius.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Alright. We'll talk. I know you have a knife. I let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about?
knifeu.
I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Behind your back. We know.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of
Okay.
me to cut you open and look at your insides.
What's the mechanics? Here's the thing. It always starts with you are in the woods, on the path to a cabin where there is a princess. And you have to slay the princess. Because otherwise, everything ends. That's what the narrator tells you. And then you have a bunch of questions you can ask, and you can make decisions, go to the cabin, not go to the cabin, turn around and leave, whatnot, ask him about how the princess is gonna end the world and whatnot. And basically, you always get in some kind of confrontation with the princess. And, well, you don't always slay her. And you don't always have to. There's a bunch of interesting, weird dialogue, and then at least one of the characters dies, and then you start over, and you are in the woods on the path to the cabin. And yeah, you just pick answers, so it's not like it's point and click or anything. It's a visual novel that is fully or almost fully voice acted. It fascinates me though. It's really nice.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
And then you gain a voice in your head every time. Oh yeah, because the voice of the hero is always with you. That's the default main character. And then right now we have voice of the cheated, but we had a voice of the broken, who was very depressed. We had a bunch of others. And it's always slightly, or not just slightly, sometimes it's very different, the encounter with the princess. And you can be also voice of the smitten. Was the smitten the one that was like, I'm in love with the princess and she's in love with me. Let's go save her. That's a freaking funny one. Yeah, great guy. Alright, there is also a bit more to it. Is there a goal? Yes. Kind of. It really depends what you want to go for. But yeah, there is kind of like an end goal. I think last time I streamed this, it took 5 hours to get an ending for me. So, or 4 hours something. So I think that one was the goal. But you can get multiple endings depending on what you do. I don't know how many actually. I think 6 or something. We already got one where I just stabbed the princess very, very fast, very early. And it showed like a a picture that looked like drawn by a kid where princess was bleeding and like, you slayed the princess and saved the world, congratulations, or something like that. Credits. But you found out more and more about things as you go. It's freaking fascinating. Hey Petra, welcome, welcome. Hi. Could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Yes, she is. Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knifeu.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one, so I can't.
Oh.
The princess smiles as
Wait.
she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Where did she put the knife? Is it between her cheeks or even different? There is the dexterity. You can hold on to that. She doesn't have a... No, I don't... Wait. She really doesn't have a knife? I don't trust this.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
But also, she stabbed us last time. Hey Fonty, hi, welcome.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
Shakes her sleeves, what? Internet is acting up, so have fun. Take care, Petra. Thanks for coming in anyway. Why not just strangle you with the chain? She actually might, yeah.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Somehow you had a knife last time too. What if you're just hiding it somewhere? Wink wink. Secret.
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
Uh-huh. Came to switch shift with Petra.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Uh-huh.
Her smile drops for a moment.
This is
her
actually
expression sharp and flat.
one of the most dialogues and one of the most interesting ones that we had with her. Wow, this aggressive route of trying to kill each other has really led to something interesting.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
Where? Can we look?
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
She could just bite us or something.
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Yeah, she does have arms. We know for a fact. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you.
Yeah, she's
How would
lagged.
you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason. Okay, I'm bored now.
Amazing.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
What? That's freaking wild. Oh, God.
How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains.
Is she also called Alice? In chains.
And those chains stop her from continuing her advance. At least for a moment.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect that.
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
Oh, she's gonna just slash her hand off.
And then she slices
I knew
through
it!
her arm.
Freaking hell.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
There's a lot of blood and gore in this game sometimes.
She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
Technically, she's down 2 arms. But she has a much bigger blade.
And use it you do. But unfortunately for you and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched.
Yeah. An Italian cold steel Cinquedilla knife is not good enough against the big arm sword that the princess has.
You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and,
Oh, shit.
with it, your only line of defense.
This is a weird game, Fonty, and I love it.
She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Oh, fuck.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark.
Well, at least she did it fast, you know? Once you have seen some of the happenings, you can appreciate that. Just one stab, done. We had like a kinder princess who was like, oh no, you're still alive, stab. Oh no, stab. Oh, I'm sorry, stab. Wouldn't have had to get into this long mess. But, Peter, what? But... The problem was I went too far with the dialogue. I had no idea we couldn't go all the way. Which is, what is that expression called? Something expectation, doing something with, diverting expectations. Because I thought we could ask all the things and then choose an action. And here we are, there were like 3 or 4 more questions. But no time. Otherwise I would have slayed her. Chapter 3 though, the arms race.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
How is the cheated with us?
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Wow. That was awesome. Let's go, cheated.
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Wow.
Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works. The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Oh,
Running isn't an option anymore.
new guy.
We have to fight.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win
Oh,
every time?
even
It
more new guy.
hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
He's lying.
This is our third?
No.
No wonder things have fallen
6?
apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
No.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Nice.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's
And
right,
the blade
we've got to be able
also.
to win eventually.
Uh-huh.
And what if we never do?
I don't know.
Don't be
We-
like
we
that.
can
I know
try.
things are hard right now, but we gotta stay positive. If they're confident, then I'm confident.
Hell yeah.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
We are going.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Huh.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Where's the door? There is no door
There
here.
isn't a door, there's just that mirror.
Yes.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
The fuck?
I can feel the air coming up from behind it,
I can
stinking of
feel it.
iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement.
What?
It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion.
Which one was your favorite voice line though? Oh,
Guess
that
it's
one?
time for us to see her again.
Let's
Just
go.
stay focused and you'll be fine.
Let's go, baby.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement
Oh
stairs.
shit.
They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
If the princess really lives here.
Your body tumbles
Oh,
onto the
shit.
basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Uh-huh.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it.
Yet. I was
Plenty
gonna
bad has
say.
come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Not true.
The past isn't real.
He's
There's only here
lying.
and now. Your internal
Oh,
bickering is
shit.
cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood.
This is
The
very
empty
new.
flesh of her arms
Wow.
flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
That's what he
You're
said.
going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Well, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. uh, think up something better. We could make our arms into swords, actually. Like, honestly, because that's how this place works somehow, right? It's like imagination becomes reality, or like wanting something to be something becomes reality, or some. There is like a correlation, right? Going to appeal to her authority. I'm going to try flirting with her. I don't know. Think we need something better.
Yeah, that's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
Well,
You don't have time to finish your
oh
The
shit.
moment she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight.
What did I think? What was I
She
thinking?
skewers you.
Can we do this again? Try.
Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Wow.
Oh, a new one of us.
Oh wait, who was the new one?
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead, and that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
Is it?
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another... us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Uh-huh. I mean, I'm interested.
As long as we keep moving.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Fascinating.
Come on, show me something new.
Come on.
Okay, plan. Now.
Now. Oh, the skeptic. Okay, skeptic was the new guy. We're fighting her, obviously. We're going to... No. 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 We're going to let her stab us. Wait. Wait. This one is new. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. It doesn't work. And she kills you again. And again, your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
The contrarian! Hell yeah! I do like this guy.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
That's what he said.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Hell yeah, the smitten! Our romantic guy is back.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once. Just panic! Flee!
Paranoid, okay.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
That's amazing. Wow.
Okay, let's go again.
Let's go again.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Oh, voice of the cold.
She skewers you.
We have so many of them now. What?
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Fascinating. Holy.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Oh wait, who was the new voice? Was it a new
Let's appeal
voice?
to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
Let's go.
You're right. One last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
No. This was amazing. There has to be some interesting consequences here. Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction. Oh, I never had a chapter 4 yet, I think.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Fantastic. Okay, the cheated one can always bring us to the cabin now, huh? Such teamwork, much wow.
Everything feels like it finally fits,
Oh,
doesn't it?
hell yeah.
We're up here, which is different, and different is good.
Yes.
And our steel claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if? Throw it out the window. Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
On top.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
This is amazing.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know.
Is it?
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Oh, hell yeah. Speedrun!
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
That's the point. We have the control now.
Don't care, just want to win. You make your way to the basement,
Oh, it's her
where the
again.
princess awaits you.
It's the same girl. The same princess.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Yes?
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Seems like you were wrong. As are we. Also.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Okay.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
I mean. Sure.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you going to say what she does?
He doesn't know, does he?
Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
He doesn't know, does he? I would assume he doesn't know the new thing.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
I don't like this.
Are you ready for what comes next?
No?
Holy shit!
They say holy shit in this game. Alright. Nice.
She's gorgeous.
What?
Absolutely divine.
What? Man, what are you looking at? Are we not seeing the same thing here? What? Hello? Oh god. The smitten.
Yes! Behold, the perfect woman.
Oh, wait, there's two of them on the same page about this.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Can we?
That looked painful.
Yeah, that did.
How is she still alive?
We don't know, but she is.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Apparently no. Somehow she did it.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Fascinating. Alright.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as your blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you, endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Huh? You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Oh, memory returns means the memory of when you always meet her in this place. Gaze into the mirror. Uh-huh. You need to see what's in it. You have withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Hell yeah. Proceed to the cabin. Oh wow. Interesting. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
Wow.
A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Okay.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Uh-huh. What do you think of this vessel? The interesting question.
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
Huh. Alright.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Oh, is she? How many more?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. I'm ready to go back. What happens if I attack her? Like, quick save here, please. What if I attack? Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Okay. Can we harm ourselves. Destroy your body. Erase your will to end your life. But as it bursts into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the inside of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
That's amazing. Wow, that didn't change anything. I was so afraid for one that like it would do something bad, but also I was very curious if these options do anything. But yeah, okay, makes sense to me, actually. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Very, very much curiosity. Very cool. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, when did I drop frames? It wasn't too many, honestly, and we don't need this many frames for a visual novel, but still. Let's see. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. This is just gonna be the same shit all over again.
You're on a path in the woods.
Is it?
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Is a princess.
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
I know.
A warning before you go any further.
There's no new voice so far. Oh, it was amazing that like we could just start in the cabin.
She will lie.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
This is just a normal cabin situation.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We take the blade, but
You take the blade from the table.
doesn't really help
It'd
us
be
these
rather
days.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without
Okay,
it.
what's gonna be new here though? Is this gonna
The
be
door to
same
the
old, same
basement
old?
creaks open, revealing a staircase.
Yeah.
Her voice
Who's there?
Oh yeah, we had this voice before. Actually, a lot of times, huh? Makes me wonder. Not that I can do anything right now, so...
She sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
Don't let it fool you.
Yeah, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Mm-hmm.
Great
Sure.
job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Okay.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
She's the same as she was before.
Is she really a
now.
threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
Really?
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked?
I don't know.
Don't you dare.
Don't I
It's
dare?
fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh, okay. So she does remember, huh?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? So, you should just drop it. Best
not
not to
funny.
risk finding out what I can do.
Okay.
She's unarmed.
Slay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep
This
into her heart.
already happened.
Oh,
What's gonna be the new stuff?
this is it, isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, but it's over, isn't it? But is it over?
Of course she... Of course... Oh, this is how this is different. We cannot choose now. Oh, I love to see that something changed. Okay, good.
Yes, exactly.
Let's go,
It's
baby.
over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Although I already did this, leaving her
Why
behind.
do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone, but that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Yeah,
What
emptiness and
happened?
whatnot. Yes.
Everyone is fine.
I was kind of hoping I would get a better one for saving the world. That's bullshit, let me out.
What's done is done. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades.
Oh, we are happy, huh?
We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
I don't know. Didn't you hear we are happy?
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Oh. Okay, maybe I am not happy. I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here.
Oh.
Though you're probably not going to like it.
Oh.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Okay.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare. How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Anything to get out of this hell.
Thank you.
Let's go. Let's try.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Okay, this is new.
The princess's body is
Oh!
dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
I don't believe this.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
The spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Is a princess.
is a princess.
All right, give me a moment here. I need to get maybe some food, but something to drink and such. Fascinating. Fascinating. This has been this game is just still so surprising to me. I know it's not gonna give us hundreds of hours of gameplay or anything, but like these 7 hours so far, or even more, have been super special. This is great. I wish there would be a lot more games like this. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, in like 2-3 minutes, maybe less. Alright. How long did this take? Almost 10 minutes. Yeah, I was looking for something that I couldn't find. That took a long time. Alright. But I'm back, and we are on the way to the cabin.
You're here to slay her.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't, it will be
Yeah,
the end of the
maybe
world.
have heard this before, yes. Mm-hmm. But I killed myself. What am I doing here? I'm wise to your tricks. Does this mean anything? I don't think so. Proceed.
A warning before you
Why
leave.
give me the warning again?
She will lie. She won't be a problem.
Oh. Voice of the Cold. We have a new guy. Well, somewhat new at least. And interesting.
The
New-ish.
interior of the cabin is cold. A soft odor of dirt
Oh.
permeating the air.
Alright.
Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Oh, we are continuing that timeline now?
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent.
Maybe the princess doesn't live here anymore?
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying
Wow.
in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Wow, these all are also very new again.
Okay, she's definitely dead.
Are you sure though?
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the
What?
top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
What?
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Are you kidding me? She became a ghost?
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head.
Oh hell yeah.
Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
I love this design. There is a manga called Brody's Ghost. Can we call it a manga? It's by the guy called... Oh, give me a minute. Mark Criley. He's like a... He makes manga. It's his original manga, and like it's about a guy who can see a ghost, and reminds me of this a bit. Even the art style somewhat, but the art style, the overall art style, I mean, this is very cool. I like this particular design of the princess a lot. And the other one is the crazy one with the mask, with the cracked mask, that I like a lot.
Ghost!
But this is a very close second. I think.
Oh. Wow.
Hmm.
How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Yeah, right?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Uh-huh.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently
Whoa.
running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Okay.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
The mindfuckery here. Not even quick save, let's do a normal one. Can we actually slay her?
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
It's not gonna do anything to a ghost.
It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Makes sense. This is also a very cool way to show this.
You're adorable when you're confused.
Wait.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Wait, what? Oh shit.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
I slay the parent. We're gonna try to slay.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
I had to try.
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, Keller. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home.
Oh, she's crying.
Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
But I guess violence is the only language you speak.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then...
Oh, can she do something?
Yes? Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
No, makes sense. I was expecting nothing to happen. That's why I let this play on. Because I would just...
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Did you miss?
No.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy,
Oh wait,
numbing
she
pain.
did it? She did something? How?
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Die? Slay the princess.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart.
Huh.
It thumps unsettlingly.
Hmm.
Did we get her?
Mm-hmm.
Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
Hmm.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the
This
woods.
is gonna be
And
cool.
here we go again. Off
The
to slay
wraith?
her again.
Hmm. This was great, and also I wanna do a lot of other things in that scenario. I'm glad we saved.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if narrator or whoever wanted to actually kill the princess and we could do it, why can't we do it?
Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start? That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work. I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them. Wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring? Not if they're creative with it. Okay, so you've already been here. Twice even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
Oh, it happened now too many times, so I just don't understand.
Well, we didn't have to start over.
Oh. That's kind of not true, because every time we get to the long quiet, we do have to start over.
We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. It was boring. It was bullshit.
Wow, okay.
So you killed yourself?
Yes. And then she killed us.
Oh, yeah.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seemed to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish.
Why should we help you? So you can just lock us away forever again? No, I don't think so.
Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise.
Oh yeah, sure. That changes everything.
I mean, he did promise.
And you believed him?
All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Now wouldn't that be something?
It would. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Thankfully, you all aren't the ones actually making the decisions, are you? You know what you have to do. You have to slay her. You have to save the world. Nothing matters more than this.
Don't play by his rules. Everything here's rigged. Everything here's changing to whatever's convenient for him. Even the woods are changing.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Should I ask this? I don't know. Oh, this is a good point. We have killed her, been killed by her. Neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we are going to let her out. We might as well do it now.
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
How convenient. Everything always comes back to what you want us to do. I'm sick of him. Like,
He says, you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. But it didn't work. Makes me want to end the world out of spite. There's something else we haven't tried. Turn around and leave. No. Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that We have been here before.
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. That's a hedge, not a wager. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Wow. What happens if we don't go to the cabin?
Then she finds a way out on her own.
Ugh, of course she does.
So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out.
Only we don't have to see her. That's gotta be better, right?
No, it's strictly worse.
But she can't kill us out here. Why would staying out of killing distance be worse if she's getting out regardless?
Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
What? That's bullshit.
How are we supposed to decide on anything if you just keep coming up with new rules? Since when is there a wrong way to slay her?
Wink wink. No, I can only turn around and leave or go to the cabin. Go quick save. Turn around and leave.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh shit, okay, we have to commit to okay, yeah, okay.
You continue down the path towards the
I
cabin.
like it.
It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Oh, this is visually very different.
The
than
more he
before.
talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
Yeah.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
I guess we enter.
The interior of the cabin
Oh
is
ho,
low and
very
dark,
new again.
A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror?
Is he gonna admit?
No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Yeah, the Italian calls still Cinque Dia.
Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Let's pretend that there is a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
Wow, okay.
What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind me? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here? Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Wait, no. Give me history. He can't see the mirror. Yes, he can. The knife is gone, defying his expectations though. Yeah. Interesting. Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Vibe the mirror clean.
Here we go. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Nothing happened.
Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
What?
Icy
How?
pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her
we
grin
are a
carved
bird.
jagged from ear to ear,
Bird guy.
crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right.
We're the bird guy. Duh. Anyway, yeah, I should have not attacked her when the ghost. We're gonna reload that part for sure. But this is amazing.
I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over. Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Everybody.
And you get to watch me do it. Completely
Yeah.
helpless. Just like you left me.
Take
I
your
say we let her do it.
body.
It's something different.
Yeah.
Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice.
Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Alright, give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I'm fresh out of moments. Did you use all of them? I still had some spares. It's fine. Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? Wait, let's go with this. Let's go with this, that's fine. I actually came here to free you.
Great. See you in a jiffy.
Oh. How long is a
Into
jiffy?
the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours. Her
But
neck
she still has
cracking
boobs.
audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
There's a lot of wrong with her body, but boobs she still has. Somehow.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here?
Uh-huh.
Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of
An
yours,
Italian
you really messed
steel
up.
Cinque Dia.
Are you seriously trying to blame this on us?
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
How does that work? Whoa!
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Wrong. Stand up.
So cramped in here.
Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all
Stand
out.
up. Ouch.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you? Anything to get out of this hellhole. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it.
The cold one.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world. But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
Oh.
Please, just let her out. It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
What? Whoa.
It really is, isn't it?
Very. Wow.
Isn't saying all of this his job? Oh,
Wow.
he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
Nice.
This is it then. The big moment.
Let's
I just
go.
hope it's a way out.
Wow. Oh, no, don't auto-scroll yet, no. But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear. A rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. Look! She doesn't even have anything, you know. She basically is just a spine and like a skeleton, but boobs intact. I'm not against this design by all means, it's just interesting choice. You were once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
Us again. How interesting.
Huh.
We actually won, didn't we?
Oh.
What is happening to me?
What is happening to her? Oh, she's being taken. Oh, wow. These are very freaking interesting ones to give her as perspectives. Holy shit. So memory returns. I wanted to address this. Memory returns
Where did she go?
means that we are
Should we
remembering
try and find her?
the long
There's
quiet,
that
right?
mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Or what is the name of that place? Approach the mirror. Go.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. It's going to do something to us. Ignore the cowards. You have
to look.
We have to. There is no other choice. You need to see what's in it, bruv. You've unraveled. We never see the face of the bird person. Oh, I love this music. She's no spineless girl. No spineless girl. Let's go.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Huh.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? You wanna tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces.
Oh.
And I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me.
True.
Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind.
Alright.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. Oh, this is the lot. We are reaching completion again. Oh, I'm getting the amazingest ending again. I need to get my shit together and get other endings too, cause like these stories and these characters, like these versions of the princess were amazing. Wow. So much new stuff. It was almost most of it was even new. Like I saw some of it before, but so many twists and turns. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think we are real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Alright. I think there is trees and stars and there is people. At least there are supposed to be.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Oh, that's what she said? Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Interesting how they tie together the motives of this one is the lonely one, don't mourn her, she isn't alone anymore. Alright. How many more?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Wow.
And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
This is amazing. Alright. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Okay. I'm just going to stay here forever.
You have already chosen to walk along this path, and we both know you will see it to completion.
Oh.
But if you need more time, then I will wait with you.
Oh. There's no waiting forever. I'm ready to go back. Let's do it.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
This will be the end of the stream also.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Freaking fascinating, this game, really. I don't even know how to express this. Just great.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah, I know.
And at the end, you're here.
Yeah, I know. I'm here to slay the princess. Let's go. Silently go. This is our last one.
You make your way. A warning.
Yeah, warning.
She will lie.
Yeah,
We're not going
I
to go
know.
through with this, right?
Ignore him. He doesn't.
We do have save files. I still want to explore that.
The interior of the
Next
cabin is almost entirely
stream,
bare.
maybe?
The blade is your implement.
Take the blade.
You take the...
Let's go. Enter the basemante.
The door to the... Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds...
Don't let it
She's the
fool you.
same girl. Again. Just checking.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
I'm gonna drop the
Walk down
blade
the stairs
and be nice to
and
her
lock
maybe
eyes with the
this time.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Alright.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
So we can.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
I'll try. I think
Don't
I'll
you
go for
dare.
it.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Nah, yeah, that's true. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clack.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Unarmed.
Unarmed.
No, we do have arms, and she
We'll
also
be
has
fine.
arms.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I don't know. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
That laugh. I think I'm in love.
Stop it.
Let's go.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
On the whole sitch. Okay, girl. Okay. We have talked enough, I guess. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key
no
somewhere around
keyhole.
here, and if there isn't... Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Oh shit. I don't want to.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
I don't want to do that.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
Yes, she is.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Oh,
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
No. We have to try and save her. Right? This night was really full of
You
killing,
walk up to the
killing
chains
her,
binding the
slaying
princess
her.
to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy,
Oh,
far too
wait,
solid for you
once
to even imagine
this
trying
already
to break them
happened.
apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Nah, it's not.
Doubtful.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to find. You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone
No.
else here?
No, nobody else here. We cannot try the door, we have to return to the bottom.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Yes, we already have seen this.
I heard
Yes.
the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save her.
Against your better
I
judgment,
wouldn't do it like
you
that.
place the blade
Jeez.
against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
It's not above, that's my problem. You're cutting off more than you need to.
You cut into her flesh.
Anyway,
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
yeah.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Yeah, and she doesn't hurt even.
Thank you. Now let's get out of
How the
here.
heck? Approach the door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world.
Yes, we can.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Oh, fuck. Oh! There's literally the only option now to warn her. Is this because we have slain her so many times? Oh, this is freaking amazing.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
This is amazing.
Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
This is great.
The blade. Move the blade.
Move your blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm trying, girl.
I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Oh, professional. Okay.
She steps forward and pries the blade from
This
your
has
rigid
happened
hands.
before, but not exactly. We had options, and now we only had options to save her. So that's awesome.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Take care.
And then she slits your throat with with an almost clinical ease.
Wow, she's great at this, huh?
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Wait, we do have another chapter. Yeah, wow, okay, the prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to
Slay the princess, proceed to the cabin.
a warning. She will.
No.
Yeah. Did you just
Skeptic.
say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
Wink.
Just ignore this.
Yeah, we had this before. Okay, I'm gonna give this better version.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Yeah, I always call it Italian cold steel Cinquedilla because it's a funny reference to one of my favorite YouTube channels, Drawfee, and they have this bit that they somehow brought up this specific knife in one of the drawing episodes, and now it's a thing. They bring it up more often, and it's funny. Anyway, but that's just for me.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blades, sure.
You take the blade from the... Good idea.
Can we approach the mirror?
You walk up... What are you talking about? You reach forward, rub... But there was a mirror, and now it's gone.
Okay, no
If
mirror.
he doesn't want us to know about
Okay,
it, it must be
enter.
him. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Okay.
Is that a visitor I hear?
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
Around her
The chains
neck.
binding both her wrists to
Wink,
the far wall,
wink.
joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
We can cut her out of this. Wink, wink.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Wink, wink.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Alright.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
No, I don't wanna. I'm not gonna kill you. Sit with her. I wanna also maybe do a save here. For the sake of coming back later to this. But mostly I wanna
You
sit
step
with
towards
her, yes.
the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Alright, let's go.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Mm-hmm. Sit where you were told to sit. Sit closer. Is she gonna hurt us? Is she gonna hurt us? Sit closer.
Do you think this is a game? Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
As you move towards the princess,
wow.
she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her
That's
fists.
good art.
In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls
Oh,
them
it is
taut,
a scenario
bracing her
that
body
this
against
will.
yours as you struggle
Oh
uselessly.
wow. Holy shit. Okay, oh wow.
The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
She's strong.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her.
Yeah, we weren't.
I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea.
Yeah.
She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed?
I don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled?
Let's go, baby.
How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
I'm gonna drop it.
As your weapon falls pathetically to the floor, the princess releases you from her stranglehold, shoving you away with a
she
swift
does.
kick.
Are we
Your hands
making
test
up?
the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression as the princess snatches up the blade.
That's fine.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her hair,
Wait.
smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
What is she doing?
Yeah, I expected this.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Holy shit.
No.
Watch in uneasy silence. Well, we might as well.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, her smile unwavering as she soars through skin,
Well, she's not smiling
veins,
anymore.
cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Wow.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
She hasn't tried this
Finally,
before.
you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder,
Oh,
and her
very
neck
graphic. Holy shit.
opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free.
But we have
It
to
bounces a
also...
few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
We have to cut the hands.
Oh
She's
no.
not free yet.
Oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead.
Congratulations. You saved the world.
I don't think
Are
so.
you sure she's not winking at us? Obviously not. She is thoroughly deceased.
Wink.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
No,
Of course, the
she's not
princess is
free
slain
yet.
and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
No shit. Can we really?
We should take her with us, don't you think?
At least
What?
the head, huh?
No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
Because?
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
Yeah.
You don't need proof, you
Yeah.
don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
Alright.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them. I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things, the danger has passed. You can relax. I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
Take her. Take her with us. Oh, hell yeah.
Fine. You pick up the princess's severed head.
I thought...
Its neck stump still
Okay.
oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the
I
first
thought there
floor
was
of the
gonna be
cabin.
more, but still okay.
Did you see that? I could have sworn
She's
she
living.
moved.
Yeah, she lives
She
still.
didn't. She's dead.
No, she's not.
But what if she's not?
Are you
She's
listening
not.
to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Leave the cabin and claim your reward.
You open the cabin
Together
door,
with her.
ready to return to
Hell
a
yeah.
world saved from certain doom.
Wow, this was a ride. Holy shit.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is...
Oh, wait.
Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
GG.
Over? Is he gone?
Yes.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Yes.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Oh, wow. We did a lot to get
So,
this.
This is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Huh. Fascinating. Wow. Okay. There had to be a lot of things in place for us to do this and for her to actually trust us after all the killing somehow. And
She's gone.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
no, she's fine.
And there's that mirror again.
Let's go.
This...
You're right.
No. Go. You need to see what's in it. Mourn the princess every cycle and chapter somehow. Aww. Well, today certainly was much more tragical than last time. Tragical? Much more tragic. And absurd. And morbid. And bloody. Even. And than last time. But overall, I think we gave her a lot of opposite experiences compared to last time, even with the same scenarios. So I'm very, very impressed by the game. Oh hey, we see the thing. But isn't that we are also Birdman. Are you
I
me?
think you know what I am.
We talk with the narrator now again. Okay. I can ask the questions I didn't ask last time. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What did I not ask last time? Let's see. Have you been the same you all along? I know you were the same you. You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? Are you a part? No, I know this one. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of... No? Wait. I have asked all of the questions, it seems, or most of... I have so many questions. If you're not me, then what are you? Because he's an echo of someone who has lived before and wanted to save the world from death. And the princess is death. And we are the long quiet. But if you want to see all of that, It's in the VOD, in the other VOD, the first VOD related to this game. Destroy the Miroru. You don't need answers from the thing that lives in the mirror. Yeah, because I know everything already. You already know what you are. You are the Long Quiet. A vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Yasu! Proceed to the cabin one last time. Yasu! Talk to her. There is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Isn't there? No, it's gonna be fine. It is fine. It's the goddess.
I can finally see you.
Hi.
And you can finally see me.
Wow. She's bootyful. Because there's a lot of booty, you know? Anyway. Yes. Should we skip or auto?
It's been so long, and my heart has
That's
ached
what
for
she
this
said.
moment. I've missed you dearly.
What happens now? I've missed you too. Patiently waits for you to continue. Aw, she's sweet. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting.
That's
but
not
it's
true.
woven into your nature, isn't it?
In it.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitude.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning?
Is she blushing?
Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Final doors to your liberation? Yes. Can we immediately slay the princess? I have to see though.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it. To question everything is to deny proof of the reality that lies in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever.
The Italian cold steel Cinque Dia. Huh.
But you did not live alone. You found me, and we held trust in each other for no reason than to believe in something that wasn't us. Cold skepticism turned to liberation, but it required a journey to blossom. Though you have blossomed, do you have no more journeys left to make? What of those in the spaces beyond? Would you erase the path ahead to hold everyone still?
Remain silent.
But you say nothing.
Oh wow.
Flesh is a vehicle, and to destroy the flesh is to strand the spirit. With violence you stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine. You did not resist my violence, but it overcame you. Did you understand the flesh wasn't you? Or did you choose to gift yourself to someone
Oh wow, we are going deep again, huh? This is so good though, and there is so much I could... Oh, there, we could... Wow, okay, no. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I will leave with you. Just don't know how.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words.
Yeah, sure. Let's
The
go.
final piece lies with you.
Okay. Free yourself. Free your mind and your rest will follow. We are a birdman.
I love you.
Aww, take her hand. She's so sweet. Oh, big girl. Huh? Not Birdman? Bird God. Oh! Bird God. Caca! You are free and she is
It's
with you.
magnificent.
Why couldn't we get to this one early? Because it's the good ending, huh? Technically this is the good ending. And you can reach it in different ways. It's fascinating. And it took again 4 hours to get here. Unreal. Step into the infinite. Let's go. She's a triple waifu. I like. Okay, this was fantastic. Again. So it's been so far overall 9-ish hours of this. Although I'm slow sometimes to make some of the decisions and I'm streaming so it's even slower. But yeah, 9 hours in that's amazing for something like this. A good 9 hours of story. Just wow. And there's more. I might come back to this and do some miscellaneous stuff. So yeah. Here's the track order for a special playlist. Which one is the which one is the chill song that always plays when we meet her after a cycle, after like a full cycle is over? That's my favorite, I think. But I said that before. And I said it again. Anyway, yeah, thank you all for joining. Those of you who could be here, I hope you enjoyed it. This was freaking fantastic again. This was Slay the Princess and the second stream of this. You can check out the first one. We still do have the VOD. It might even visit other platforms at some point or something. So yeah, I love this game so much. This is fantastic.